Yo, what is happening everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Captain GG, and today we are continuing on with the Jumping Jambos saved here in Season 5. Hearts already double Premier League champions. Now we need to make a strive for some sort of success in Europe. It's going to be really tough, but we're continuing on with it. Today's episode does bring a game against crunch rivals Hibernian. They don't like us, we don't like them. We're going to stuff them, we hope. We normally struggle against them, to be honest. But then we also have a big game in Europe against AA Ghent. If you haven't been keeping up with the episodes, you can do so by checking the playlist down below and you'll be able to catch right up to date if you're not up to date, so go and do that. If not and you are up to date, drop a like, sit down, grab a cup of tea, let's get involved, because today we are going for a big step forward. So having a look at it then, so the game against AA Ghent is primarily in my terms, the biggest game of the episode. Okay, yeah, Hibs is a big rivalry, but after our opening defeat in the Champions League, we do need to get some points on the board. You can see that we got beat 3-0 by Borussia Dortmund, and we got well beat as well, but we were away from home. I expect that we should beat AA Ghent fairly comfortably. It shouldn't be too difficult of a game. We can rest players as well against Hibs. We've got a big lead at the top of the table. What we did have, or at least I thought I did have, we've got a 3-point gap, but everyone else other than Rangers are quite far back. So feeling pretty good at the moment. And if you haven't been keeping up to date, you will notice that we do have some decent players in and amongst the squad. Calvin Ramsey's joined us this season, William Carvalho's joined us this season, and our marquee signing Andreas Skeldrup, who is absolutely insane, and hoping for him to make a really big impact, especially in Europe. So without further ado, let's get into today's first game against Hibs. That team lineup that you saw just then is going to be the team, or it's not actually, no, we are going to rotate, aren't we? Or do we have to rotate? Maybe we don't have to rotate given the fact we are only playing Ghent. Let's go full strength. Let's go full strength. We're going to go with it. Let's hope no one gets injured, and yeah, go from there. I mean, I thought I had a 6-point gap at the top of the table. Clearly I don't. It's only 3. So today's win would be big and giving us potentially a 6-point gap. Big rivalry match, that's the main reason why we need to win this game, the main reason why I'm deciding to go full strength as well. But there is the team. Rizzo in goal, of course, Ramsey, Magala, Braun, Hickey, Doyle, Carvalho. I forgot who was on the left hand side then. And then obviously you got Skeldrup and Endrick up top, while Skeldrup just in behind. I'm feeling good. I thought Rangers might have played an extra game, so they are really keeping tabs of us. So we are going to hopefully need Rangers to drop points. I think Rangers beat Celtic, which is why Celtic are a little bit further back. We've beat Celtic as well this season. Rangers are not playing, at least while we are playing. I'm sure they'll be playing the day after. But like I say, let's just focus on getting the win here. Tommy Doyle with the corner. Early doors, just 6 minutes in. Swings it into Magala. It's a good header at the front post. Well saved. Comes out to Tyler Morton, who strikes, and it's not a bad strike, it was decent enough, but unfortunately high and wide. 0-0 after 10 minutes. Feeling good though, absolutely dominating the game. 5 shots so far, 2 on target, which is okay. 62% possession, happy with that. Let's have a quick look over here. Things are okay, momentum's all with us yet. Hibs haven't really had a swing of momentum in the game in these opening first 20 minutes. As soon as I say it, they do, but that's fine. They're going to have moments throughout the game where they are the team on top, but predominantly we believe it will be us. And again, half hour gone, still being the dominant team. Tommy Doyle with a free kick, a bit too far out to score, is it? Oh, well, he didn't think so, he went for goal. Decent save. It's going to be another corner, and hopefully we can get a goal from this one. Tommy Doyle again swinging it in towards probably the front post, and it's a poor corner. McGregor to clear. That tea is still very hot. Still very hot. Alright, Calvin Ramsey on the right hand side. Long throw in, headed away easily enough, and well worked away by Hibs, but it's going to come back at him. Here's Tyler Moore, and that's a great ball. Milicevic! Oh, such a Darwin Núñez finish. Gets in the right position in behind, but can't find the target. I mean, he could have maybe brought it down, squared it to Endrick, but that's asking a lot of him. I don't mind him having the shot on goal there. I think I prefer him having the shot, to be honest. Alright, half time. Like I say, been dominant, but yet to find the back of the net. So we're going to go out there, we're going to go for, we're controlling the game, happy with that, keep doing that, and we should find a way through. I mean, how long until Morton and Tommy Doyle aren't good enough for the squad? Even Braun, I'm thinking about, like, to really try and make a step in Europe. I'm really thinking about potentially bringing in an experienced centre back, someone who we know is going to come in and be able to do a really good job for us. Milicevic into Endrick, got to finish. Oh, he's clipped it over the keeper, but also over the bar. The one man we expect to be scoring in that spot. What a ball it was though from Milicevic. Oh, this is a goal. It's going to be Hibs' best chance of a goal. Anyway, only 2 men in the ball. There should be at least 4. They have not deserved that. They have not deserved that. It's 1-0 Hibs. We've absolutely dominated the game. We do not deserve to be a goal down. Let's go for a fire up. Come on, let's not lose. We're unbeaten so far this season, I believe. Maybe we take Tommy Doyle off. We've got Cicchini, who can come on. Aaron Hickey maybe comes off. Bring on Josh Doig. I think that's fine. Let's do that. Couple of fresh legs. We've got a couple more subs obviously that we can make. Endrick might come off, you know, he's only playing at 6.5. Skeldrip's having a bit of a terrible game as well. Let's bring on Marshall Colbert and let's bring on Jara Sende for Endrick as well. One more sub left should we need it. I mean, we might need it soon. Let's go into attacking. Should have maybe done that a little bit sooner. Still nothing in the way of chances for us. It looks like we might fall to a 1-0 defeat. We always struggle against Hibs. I mean, we dominate the game, but always struggle to find the back of the net. I mean, who do we bring on? We bring on Pozzo maybe for Tyler Morton. This could be us. In the mud. First defeat of the season. Unless we can get a late goal, but it doesn't look like it. How have we lost that? We have been, FM chat, 20 shots we had to their 4. We had only 5 on target though. That screams like we've potentially got an issue having shots from too far out. Do we have work ball into the box on? Potentially not. Disappointed to lose to our rivals today. Let's not get too upset about it. We have a big game coming up. We don't want to demoralise the team. But that is going to give Rangers a chance to go joint top. And what's really annoying, I think that is our first defeat of the season domestically. So it's kind of annoying. But we move on, chat. Right, we'll bring you back pre-game against AA again. Okay, chat, back again then, just before the game against Ghent. Unfortunately, we do have a couple of injuries in which we need to deal with. Unfortunately, Calvin Ramsey is injured, so he's going to be coming out. Nielsen is going to be the man to replace him. Everyone else is ineligible because I made them available for our B team. Which might have been a mistake now. Hickey not quite fit either, so Josh Doig goes in to replace him. Other than that, we're going to keep the team as is. Although Tyler Morton, actually, I'm going to take him out. We are going to bring in Pozzo, the youngster, and we're going to move him over to the Mazzala. Tommy Doyle will play in the box-to-box, and I think Pozzo will be fine. I mean, technically he's better as a deep line playmaker, but I mean, we're working on him playing in central midfield as the Mazzala, so we might as well give him some game time there. We should still have enough to get past again, but we'll see. We need to win this, because if we don't, I think we're going to find it hard to get the sort of 9 to 10 points we're going to need in order to make it through to the next round. So, but we're favourites. We are at home. We get the Champions League theme tune going on. We'd love to hear that. The bench is kind of small. But like I say, I still feel like we've got enough in us here. We've got Fafana on the right. It's not. No, it's not Fafana. I thought it was. Still feeling good though. Still feeling good. After that defeat in the league, might as well have played a second string team. At least then I wouldn't feel so bad about it. But we're sort of we're getting over it. Just if I mean, it doesn't sound like it, but we are. Alright, Endrick, what we got? That's a good ball into Milicevic. Got a chance here. Milicevic, heavy touch, but round the keeper he goes into the back of the net. Hearts lead after just 4 minutes, and that is the start we needed in this game. The perfect start. Endrick slipping in Milicevic. It was a bit of a heavy touch as he rounded the goalkeeper, but it was enough. The defender tried to get back, but couldn't quite do it, and we do take a nice early lead. we could do with a few goals as well after the heavy defeat to Borussia Dortmund. I say heavy defeat, 3-0. It does seem like a heavy defeat. It's not often that we get beat by 3 goals. And obviously we want to try and get our goal difference back to 0 as quickly as physically possible, or preferably into the positives, as Milicevic has slipped in Endrick, and I don't know why he went to the right hand side of the goalkeeper, but the keeper's made a good stop. Had all of the left hand side of the goal open, decided not to go there. Doyle swings it in towards the front post, and Magala's won the header, and the keeper's made a really good double save. A really good double save, but we are very much on top in this game, and I don't think it's going to be too soon before we find a second goal in this one, as Josh Doig on the left hand side plays it into Endrick. Now Skeldrup, but again, he hasn't really impressed me as much as what I thought he was going to. Maybe he just needs to work into the team. As I say that, he's got us scored. Let's go. It's his 4th goal of the season. I mean, he scored a hat-trick in 1 game, so other than that 1 game, he's been pretty quiet. But we won that game that he scored, so maybe every game he scores in will win. Maybe that's the way it goes. I'll take that. Tommy Doyle then, in the middle, gives it to Magala. Now to Braun, just playing it around, keeping the ball, finds Endrick on the left hand side. He's played it forward towards Milicevic again, and Milicevic again sort of rounded the goalkeeper. The finish was a little bit untidy this time. The defender's done enough to get a block in it. Jesse Little plays it out wide to Fofana. Chance here for Ghent on the counter-attack, and it was a decent move, a really decent build-up. Unfortunately, just lacked the finish. They tried to find the inside of that near post, just couldn't do it. Bayern Munich are beating Atletico Madrid. I see Inter Milan rolling in there as well. We have to play Inter Milan again this season. It seems like we always end up playing Inter Milan, to be honest. We'll have a look at some of the other latest results as well in just a second, as Pozzo's lost it. But we get it back. It's Carvalho doing well to win it back. Tommy Doyle into Milicevic. He's looking forward towards Endrick. He's got the pace to get beyond his man and goes for goal and can't find the target. Stays at 2-0. Let's jump across into some of these other results. Ajax are beating Milan. Arsenal beating Juve. Newcastle in the Champions League now doing really well. They're beating Monaco. Obviously, we're in season 5 now. They've had enough time to spend the riches, the embarrassing riches and money that they have. IRL though. Oh, just about to say IRL. Liverpool have pulled off an absolute worldie. Cody Gakpo is signing for Liverpool IRL. I am so buzzed. Okay, it's not Jude Bellingham, but Gakpo is insane. Really happy that he's going to be joining the club, and the fact that we've taken him off United as well, just it makes it even more sweet. Let me know what your thoughts are on Cody Gakpo. For me, one of the best players at the World Cup. But get in the comments, let me know your thoughts. If you're a United fan, let me know how you feel. As Endrick is played in Skeldrup again, chance for his second, and that is a really good finish. Decent power, very good accuracy into the corner. Keeper has no chance. It's 3-0 Hearts, and we are just 27 minutes into this game, and we've already pulled our negative goal difference back. And now we can start trying to build, because we will probably need goal difference towards the back end of this. But I think it does go down to head-to-head first if you've played them in a head-to-head game. Just having a look at a couple of these other results. Wow, Manchester City getting beat by a goal to 0 by Leipzig at the moment. PSG are beating Chelsea. Celtic are beating PSV. That's going to be 2 wins on the bounce for Celtic. So Celtic looking pretty good. Hopefully they are going to do well in the competition and get through, because that's going to help the coefficients. Because in the time we've been playing this save, at the start of it, the top 2 got into the Champions League. The team who won the league went straight into the league phase, or the group stage as it was, and then the second place team played in the playoff. Now the top team plays in the playoff, and the second team has to start right at the bottom of the qualification round. So it's not ideal. We'd rather just win the league and go straight into it without having to play a playoff. But yeah, I mean, Endrick, pardon me, we'll try and cut that one out. Endrick has got 3 assists. Kind of surprising. Real Madrid now 2-0 up. Tottenham are 2-0 up as well. PSG are 2-0 up. Man City have an equaliser. Liverpool is 1-1 now. Bayern are absolutely trouncing Atletico Madrid. Arsenal still winning, and Ajax have now made it 2 as well. Let's have a look at a league table. Doyle though, meanwhile, swings in the corner. Magala is clipped the crossbar. Comes to Endrick, looking maybe for his 4th assist. Can't this time. So the table will have us in 23rd. This will be our first 3 points, but that will be us above Monaco there. Gonna be a big winner. I think we've got to play Monaco, haven't we? Braun gives it to Carvalho. Carvalho to Pozzo. Back to Carvalho again. Again, we can just keep the ball now. Pozzo trying to play it forward. It wasn't the best pass from the youngster. Doig's done really well to get that back though. I think we should probably look at making some subs. Try and rest a couple now, as this game is definitely in the bag, as Pozzo plays it into Milicevic. Hendricks in the middle if he can find him. Goes back to Nielsen. Pozzo! Decent effort, decent stop. Let's have a look at a couple of subs. Carvalho can come off. We can bring on Benny. Another sub could be potentially Don Braun. Goes off. Matoro comes on. Tommy Doyle's having a good game, but we'll take him off for Tyler Morton. Marshall Colbert can come on for Skeldrip, who's again had a good game. Nielsen's going to have to play it right back for a while. So let's give him a little bit of a rest. Aaron Hickey can come on. As long as Aaron Hickey doesn't go and aggravate his injury all too much, we should be fine. Tyler Morton swinging a good ball in, and Magala wins it, but straight at the goalkeeper. 20 minutes to go. We just need to remain on positive now. No need to really go to attacking. Happy just to take the 3-0 win at this point. I mean, we'd be above Manchester City. We'd be above Lazio. I mean, we'll take that. We'll take that. Benny plays it into Tyler Morton. Now into Hendrick. Hendrick to Doig. This is well worked. Pozzo. Ah, beautiful. He's offside though. That's not going to count. Really, really well worked goal. I mean, Milicevic just smashes it at goal. No real placement. The power was the part that beat the goalkeeper, but definitely offside. Never going to count. Remains 3-0. We'll have a look at the title side here. Oh, it's a lot tighter than I thought. Oh, no, it's not. I think they've actually called Colbert offside. I mean, Milicevic would have been offside, even if Colbert was onside. Feeling good though. Feeling good. This is exactly what we needed. This is one of the games I earmarked as a win. We'll get £2.5 million just for winning this game as well. And again, that is crucial to us, because without the money for winning games in the Champions League, our finances would get crippled very, very quickly. We're not quite Celtic and Rangers. We don't quite have the fan base. We don't quite have the income from our match day sponsors, or even just ticket sales. Colbert, Pozzo playing it back into Marshall Colbert, and that is a lovely finish. It is 4. What a way to end the game, as substitute Marshall Colbert getting through. Pozzo, the youngster, with the assist. We'd love to see it, and there might still be more yet, as Benny picks up the ball. Morton looking for Hendrick. He ain't gonna get. Oh, well, that's a penalty. I mean, the keeper was gonna get there. The defender had no need to make the tackle. Unfortunately, Skeldrip's gone off, so he's not going to be the man to take it. I want to just double check who is on my penalties. Right now, I want Hendrick to take it, because he's had a great game. He just hasn't scored, but he's set up 3. So let's just have a look at our penalty takers. I think it will be Hendrick anyway, but let's just confirm that. It is going to be Hendrick to step up then. 3 assists so far in this game. Can he cap it with a goal as well? Hendrick from 12 yards. Good finish. Good penalty. We will take it. And I've just noticed that my camera is gone all funky. What is going on with my camera? I've gone very dark all of a sudden. Oof. I'm not really quite sure what's happening with my camera. There we go. Lighting issues, chat. Lighting issues. I think we've got it sorted though, as we have just made it 6-0. Hendrick, he's offside. I wasn't looking because I didn't notice how long my camera had been like that. I can't really cut it out either, because then I've got to cut out some potential goals. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Apologies, the amateur that I am. He is offside, unfortunately. He's done really well there to get to the ball first, but I mean, we'll take 5-0. 5-0 is not the worst result in the world. That's going to be really, really positive for us. Okay, what an episode. Really, really needed it. £2.4 million just for winning that game. Hendrick, the star man. So I'm pretty happy with that, chat. Pretty happy with that. Like I say, in terms of the league phase, that does put us above some big teams. Celtic are above us. I thought Celtic had 6 points. They don't. They only have 3. Atletico Madrid still only have 3 as well. It looks like Man City ended up winning their game. So unfortunately, we're not above them anymore. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We still have 6 games in the Champions League remaining. Villarreal, I think we can get a win. Potentially we are at home. Let's just say a point. So that's 1 point. Say we lose to Barcelona. Say we get a point against Monaco because it's away from home. That's 2 points. We beat Young Boys. That's 3 points. That takes us up to 5. I reckon we can beat Rennes, to be fair. So that's going to give us 8. That will give us 11. I really, really do think we can make it into the knockout rounds again this year. But again, it's all going to come down to who we get in the knockout rounds as to how far we're going to go. Okay, chat, that is going to do it for this episode. We will play Ross County and St Johnstone off stream, and we'll bring you back for the Villarreal and Rangers game. So that'll be on the next episode. If you have enjoyed this one, please do consider smashing that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe as well, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.